Hi, in this video we're going to look at adding fractions with the same denominator. And quite simply, if you've got the same denominator, all you need to do is add your two numerators together, and 1 add 2 would give us the 3, and your denominator stays the same. You don't add those two together, and the denominator stays the same, which is 5, so your answer would be 3/5. But let's look at that in a little bit more detail. Alright, so here we have 1/5 added to 2/5. My denominators are the same, so in fact I could actually call these fifths, or these number 5s that are sitting over here as the denominator, I could actually call them chocolates if I wanted to, which is what I've done here. So my denominators are still called chocolate, okay? So the fact that they're called chocolate makes no difference. The fact that they're called 5 or something over 5 or fifths makes no difference whatsoever. So I have 1 over chocolate and 2 over chocolate. And if I wanted to add all this up, I can see that chocolate and chocolate remains chocolate. So my denominator is in fact going to be chocolate, okay? And if I look at my numerator, I can see that my numerators are 1 added to 2. And 1 added to 2 gives me 3. So my answer is in fact going to be 3 over chocolate. Or, in this case, if we wanted to work this one out, my denominators are 5, so 5 is at the bottom, which is the denominator, and therefore 1 added to 2, and that would give me the 3 over 5, or 3/5, and that would be correct as well. I can also solve my problem of 1/5 added to 2/5 by putting it into a scarf. And I already know that my denominators are 5, and I've divided my box into 5 little squares. So for my first number, which is 1/5, I only need to color in one box. So I'm going to color in just the one box to represent the 1/5. And for the second one, I need to color in only 2 little boxes. So that'll be 1 and that'll be 2. Because I'm adding them together. So that's 1, which is that one over there, and these are the 2 over here. And how many have I got in total now? Well, in total now, I've actually got 3, all right, because there's the 1, there's the 2, there's the 3, that'll be 4, and that'll be 5. Those ones aren't colored in, but my denominator is all of them, which is the 5 boxes. So 1/5 added to 2/5 gives me 3/5. I can also solve this little fraction addition problem, which is 1/5 added to the 2/5, by using a number line, which I've already divided into fifths. You can see the 5s over there, so this whole number line is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and the 1 over 1 is 5/5, yeah? 5 over 5. So the first number, which is 1/5, is represented like this, from 0 to 1/5, that is my 1/5. And the second number, which is the 2/5, I need to add another 2/5 to it. So I'll go 1 and I'll go to 2. That would be 2/5 over there. So my answer, in fact, is going to be 3/5, which is the same as that one. So in fact, I've got my answer correct. All right, well, here's one for you to do. What is 2/7 added to 3/7? Put the video on pause and come back when you're finished, and we'll see if you got it right. Right, well, how did you get on? Well, the first thing I can identify is that my denominators are the same. They are sevenths. And this has got 2/7 added to 3/7. Alrighty, so I know straight away that my denominator is actually going to be 7. Alright, next thing I need to do is add my 2 to my 3, and that gives me 5. So my answer is in fact 5/7, and that would be correct. Alright, here's a second question for you to do. 4/7 added to 5/7. Be careful, there is a little complication in this. Put the video on pause and come back when you're ready. Alright, how did you get on? Well, the first thing I recognize is that my denominators are the same. Therefore, my answer is going to have a denominator which is 7. And if I look at my numerators, I've got 4 added to 5. 4 add 5 is 9. Okay, so I've got 9 over 7. This is where the little complication comes in. 9 over 7 is what we call an improper fraction. We can simplify it further. So what we need to do is we need to ask how many times can 7 be divided into 9? Well, 7 goes into 9 exactly how many times? Once. Well done. And what is left over? 7, 8, 9. We've got 2 over 7. And that would be your correct answer. Alright, just by verification, I'm going to use a number line, and I'm going to put these various fractions onto my number line just to make sure that I have got this, in fact, correct. Alright, here we go. So 4/7, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is my 4/7. And I now need to add another 5/7 to it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 5/7. And that over there is exactly the same as 9 over 7, so 9/7. And then we need to recognize that 9/7 is an improper fraction, and we need to simplify it down to 1 2/7. So this is a second way just to verify that in fact we have got it correct. Alright, so that is adding fractions with the same denominator.